What's good, y'all? This is Mo from POPPYN, here to inform you on the recent budget cuts that Governor Corbett proposed for 2011 and 2012 school year. You may say this is boring, or what does this have to do with me? But I'm here to tell you exactly what it has to do with you. If you are a youth, a teacher, a parent, or a college student, this issue is definitely concerning you. Now I'm going to give you some information on the facts of this issue. Did you know that the school district of Philadelphia is responsible for educating over 200,000 students? Philadelphia has the largest district in the state. 76% of the Philadelphia young people comes from low-income families. Altogether, Philadelphia educates over 25% of Pennsylvania low-income students. The money to fund Philadelphia schools comes from local taxes. The taxes are decided by the mayor of Philadelphia and the city council. We also get money from the state of Pennsylvania, and that is decided by Governor Corbett and state legislators. The last 2 years, student achievement has increased to historically high levels. In 2010, 75% of students were proficient or advanced in math, and 72% were proficient or advanced in reading. This progress will be threatened by cuts in education funding, especially in schools with the most challenging students and the largest remaining achievement gaps. The governor appears to have decided to cut at least $1 billion from the education budget. In general, the cuts fall hardest on school districts with the greatest student poverty.
There are going to be severe cuts if everything works out the way it's been proposed, and it'll have dramatic effect on young people. Think about this. You right now have about 350 students for every counselor as people try to go to Temple or to LaSalle or Drexel. Imagine if what we have to do is make that 400 or more. That means that you have fewer chances to work with that counselor to talk about your life, about your career. That's the kind of effect that these budget cuts might have.
Here are some things that may be eliminated and reduced. School nurses, teachers, special education teachers, athletic programs, summer programs, dual admission programs, bilingual programs.
If you come from another country and you're trying to learn English as a second language, it doesn't mean we won't have that service, but there will be fewer people to provide it for an increasing number of children.
Le bilingue, newcomer, and ESL teacher, ces programmes sont très importants.
Okay, it says that the newcomer center and ESL teacher. These two programs are very important. You wouldn't like the school district to cut them.
While schools are being cut, some other institutions are receiving increased funding. Correctional facilities are getting an 11% increase on funding.
The governor in his address said, when he proposed these draft cuts to education, he said he was doing that because during these times, everyone has to suffer, everyone has to sacrifice. But that's not true, because one of the big areas that didn't get cut, but actually got an 11% increase, is the Department of Corrections budget, which got an increase of $186 million for the year. That's on top of $650 million that's set aside already to build 3 new state prisons that construction is about to begin on. Since 1980, prison spending in Pennsylvania has grown 6 times faster than education spending.
The growth industry in Pennsylvania is prisons. The prisons are going in those areas that are economically depressed. They're not building them in Philadelphia, they're not building them in the east part, they're building them where there used to be steel mills and mines because they create jobs. And understand that we in Philadelphia too often provide the product that they need.
State colleges and universities will be cut by 50%.
Colleges are going to have to increase tuition. Colleges will become much more expensive. So that if you're planning to go, for example, next year, you have planned out your budget and you have a certain amount of money, when things get more expensive, it makes it much more difficult to have enough money to go to school. And there's also the reality that in some cases, some schools are probably going to close because they're not going to have the state support to survive. You're looking at Penn State, University of Pittsburgh closing some of their branch campuses.
Some things that you can do. You can call Governor Corbett and tell him why you oppose his proposed budget. His office number is 717-787-2500. Visit the Campaign for Nonviolent Schools website, www.campaignfornonviolentschools.org. On April 26th, you can join thousands of students, parents, teachers, and workers who are gathering in Harrisburg to send a clear message to Governor Corbett. Fund our schools now.